Hey y'all, welcome. This is your boy D-Lo. Welcome to my channel, CBS Talker here. We got some new content to bring to the channel here. What we was talking about in my previous videos for the longest, I'm talking about this car parking game. And it's called car parking. But it's more than car parking, than just car parking. Right now we just starting off fresh again because I lost my account. My account got erased. I couldn't establish it back, so by switching to phones so I can record. So I'm working with two phones that I got to record from. So this one, basically, I lost all my progress inside that one. I had $30 million from zero, and I made it up. I made that money from grinding on this game. Had a lot of cars. I started off with this one, so I'm gonna have to start off with it again. I'm gonna show y'all basically how I'm gonna get started again from nothing. I got 500,000 because I came back to the game and found out I don't have no money. I didn't buy no money. I'm trying to do it the same way I did it from my previous progress. Is pick up where try to pick up where I had left off at basically. I just tried to grind back and get it again. Like, you know how mad I was when I lost all my progress? And I couldn't restore it because I never did save it. If I had saved it to my account, I would have found it again, but I didn't. So I ended up saving this one, and just so I could get it to record and stuff. So we got it recorded, and then it's working fine. I came back to the game with $0. Make a long story short, I talked to this young guy named let me see his name real quick. He inside my friends are the same names. His name is Takir. This dude right here, Takir. Takari. That's his name, Takari. Alright, I was saying Takir, but his name is Takari. I talked to him. I was like, man, you know what? I like your car. He had a Ferrari and stuff. I like your car. Let's make some money together, right? I can say he tried to sell it for $700,000, which was a boring looking Ferrari, but it was a Ferrari. Yeah, everybody can get a Ferrari for that price or more or less. But I was like, man, if you want to make some money, I can help you make that money. I can get you $20 million for your car, right? All you gotta do is give it to me. Well, I wouldn't trust myself either, telling myself just give me your car for $0, right? So, and I would help him make that money. He said, how much I ought to get from it? He said, you could do that. I said, yeah, I can do it for you. How much I give him? I said, I'll give you 15 million. I'll keep 5, because I'll be a good start for me to really come back and do, get back my work and get back my cars that I had. So which I might have to start all over. So y'all gonna have to see me from the start again. This basically starting all over again. 500 grand is enough to put in my car and get started back and taking calls again. Like, I'm gonna show y'all how I do it. But so he give me, so he be like, no, I'm not gonna do that. He don't trust it, whatever. I said, okay, I get that. I feel you. So I said, just give me $50,000. I'll go buy me a car, customize it to the max, and then I'm gonna sell it for maybe 10 million, and I'll tell him I'll give him 2 million out of that just because you helped me out get started again. So he gave me 43,000. I take that, and out of the blue, well, he give me 48,000 right there. It's 48,200. He give me that. Somebody else out of the blue, I guess, overheard our conversation. Body bing, body boom. Somebody dropped 500 grand down on me inside my account. You can give players money, just like other games you can give player money. So he gave me money. Somebody I do give me money too. I said, okay. I guess he had me as a friend too. That's all right. Now we're working with something. So here we are. Let's get started. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this garage. I would start with my car right here, my Honda, and fix it back the way I had it. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna go ahead and buy me another car. The cars that I know will make me some money back. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy. I'm gonna go ahead and buy. Just keep on scrolling. They got a lot of cars, y'all. See, I'm gonna go back and check it out. Yeah. To everybody who watching that play this game with me, my gaming buddies. Shout out to y'all, man. We hit. I'm gonna show y'all basically how I do what I do to make this money, man. I had $30 million. Like, that's all gone. It's all gone. I had this car, this Evil Mitsubishi. I made some good money from it, but this is what we're gonna do though. I'm gonna start off how I did it. So I'm not gonna buy nothing for high price right now. It's gonna go back down to something that somebody need real quick, like something like this right here for $39,000. Buy this, sell it for maybe 5 million. Y'all don't believe me? Watch. Or I can sell it for 1.2 million or 1.5 million. Watch this. Let's get started. And while we getting started, I'm gonna let y'all listen to some of my tunes real quick, so y'all won't get bored in it. So just watch me do my work right here, and I'm gonna get this car right. And then once we done get the car right, I'm gonna take y'all inside the gaming world where we go do the real transactions at after I customize this car. So stick around for the customization. While y'all listen to some intro music or outro music, middle music, we're gonna let y'all vibe to the beat while I customize, so y'all won't get bored and fall asleep on me. All right. Alright, I know y'all see how this car looking right now. I got them. Y'all see how I changed the window on it. I'm gonna show y'all why these cars that I'm creating is going to be worth as much as I'm selling it for. You know, I just bought this car for $39,000, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna customize it into, I'm gonna basically put all my hand work into it with the paint job. The engine work gonna be all the way to the max if I can get it that much, but it's basically gonna drop me down to a lot of because some of the engine is like 200,000, so I might be left out, but I'm gonna put my more attention into the body work, because since I can't afford to buy all the engine parts, you know, because a lot of them are 200,000 and I don't have that much money no more to be putting all that work in there like that. So I'm gonna basically sell a paint job on this car. I'm gonna put some speed on it, you know, twin turbo, something like that, a couple of engines, well, a different type of engine, and some mufflers and bombs and stuff like that. I already got, y'all see me just drop the suspension and do the CBL joints inwards or whatever you call it, and I basically harden the suspensions or whatever, so you might not get a bounce in it. It might give you a little bounce, but not that much. So alright, that's what we got though, but I'm gonna keep on working, y'all. Alright, so right now we at 500 horsepower. We got 809 torque, 29 torque in here, and we basically at shift time as 1 second flat of shift time, which ain't bad. And we put twin turbo in here, which was $50,000. I will basically pay a total of $70,000 for that. You know, we didn't got the triple turbo right now because it's 200 grand, but we don't gonna worry. We're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna let them put the rest of the work inside of it. But this is where the sale gonna come from. All right, so pay attention to the paint work. This is where the sale gonna come from. Like I said, this gonna be a race car. I'm about to sell this paint job. It's about to be a race car, so I'm gonna give it a good number on it, and I'm gonna continue on working. Um, get it right for like. It looked like it can be an off-road dirt racing car, like how the Mitsubishi Evo is, and the Subaru. Those like the main two off-roading cars that I know about, and Toyota and some other hatchbacks. So other hatchbacks. This is a hatchback too, so it could be that type of car too. I might do some work saying something about dirt off road. You know what I'm saying? Like put some creativity into the writing of the car. You know, for the graphics, I guess. So let's keep on going. All right. So what I'm doing now is I'm basically just putting like a spot where I can put like a couple of words on, like a bar, a name bar basically. So that's what I'm doing right here. Let's see how the other side look and make sure it's measuring up the same way. Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one black. This is eyeballing work, y'all, so you're gonna see. Like I said, it ain't gotta be perfect. You know, it ain't gotta be perfect. You just basically customize it to a race car. I might do it like a tag back here or something like that. Or I might put the number like right up over here. Let's see how it look real quick. Now, matter of fact, I might just go ahead and do this all black right here. Let's see how far I can scratch it out before it start messing up the whole paint job because it got glitches in it. Alright, start that over. You can see like a white line on top of the roof. That's like a glitch spot that I don't want it all the way up there. I just want it, which ain't look bad. It ain't look too bad. I probably can do it. Put it in the car color. I'm gonna try to make it as professional as I can get it. So we'll go ahead and turn some more tune on for y'all, and so I can get back to the focusing so we can get in the streets. You know, we gotta like see how the glitch came from the front or from the back and came to the front and to the roof. So you gotta be careful when you customizing, because you might think, oh, it's good back here, but then it's doing something else around the car that you're not aware of until you finish with it. And you be like, oh, you satisfied. Now you gotta figure out a way to get, basically touch it up by putting spots on it. Basically, I'll do like this. Say if I don't want that yellow right there, but it look kind of good, so I might keep it. So if you want it, you just keep it. But I'm gonna show you how to patch it up if you don't want it. Bada bing, bada boom. Just like so, easy. All you do is do a little patch on it, paint it the same color as your car, and that's that. And you can do that all over your car. Like that's how the way you get those nice designs that you be like, oh, how does person get that design? It's not even in the game. That's because you're using all these shapes and sizes, and you cutting them. Basically, like if you was to have the scissors and you cutting it into your own shape. You just gotta paint and keep painting and do layers and layers and layers. That's how you get it. So you might have 100 layers you don't even know. It might be 100 layers in that paint job that you're looking at thinking it's simple. It's not. So that being said, let's go ahead and keep on riding it out. I'm gonna keep my thing. So what I'm gonna do is I can click the check to keep it like this green paint back over, or I can just exit out that and not accept it. So I don't want. I'm gonna keep that the yellow in front of the car. And what I like to do is, since it's like a race car, you want to have your car popping and colorful. You don't really gotta keep it colorful, but you can do a solid two-tone color and do a couple white words. I wish I'm gonna do all that. I'm gonna put white in it, everything like. But I'm gonna keep it kind of colorful and kind of traditional to the race world, so it bring more attention to my sale. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna make a plain one like, oh, anybody can make that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to make it like, oh man, that look hard to do. Like, I want that, man. That's a nice one right there. I don't think I can do that one. It'll take time for me to do that. So I'll see if I can buy that one. That's why I'm gonna try to get them to get that kind of attention from me, so I can be able to sell it for $10 million. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what we can get out of it. If I can get 1.5 million, that'll be all right. But I'm gonna try to pay this dude back since he hooked me up. So I'm gonna give him 1 million, like I told him. I'm gonna give him 2 million if I can. So I'm gonna try to sell it for either 5 million or 10 million. I'm gonna go at 5. I'm gonna go at 10 million, and then I'm gonna change it up to. But I can do. I'm gonna tell him I can do 10, but I can do 5 million for you, just so I can make a good ends anyways. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna make my profit. All right, so let's get back to it. And since I got it like an off-road racer, I'm gonna lift the suspensions back off the ground again. I'm gonna try to keep it up a little bit higher and straighten the wheels up because the streets look right there. So I'm gonna try to keep it more off-road look. And the reason I did it like that, sometimes the glitch is so bad in one area where you don't want to small, it can't small in for you. You're trying to make it smaller, but it don't want to move. So sometimes you gotta go around your car, put it in a big area where you don't got too much of glitch spots that one like be like a magnet or something like that, and put it in that area and just stretch it out from right there and then move it back to the back side. That's what I just did with a couple of spots, like what I did this spot right here for the black tag back here. That's why I did. I stretch it out over here or minimize it over here, and then I move it to the back side so I can get it working properly. So that's the way to do that. That's the way to go around every glitch in the car when you paint it. Alright, so I'm gonna set that right there. I like that racer, off-road racing. This is not an off-road racing game, but what the heck? Hang on, I don't want that. It's not an off-road racing game, but since I'm gonna just create a car for saying that it's off-road racing, just for people who like that type of car. All right, back to it. We almost finished, y'all. Alright, we got a little problem right here that I just saw.